plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Jets of the Ravens.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Jackson looking to throw right away. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You talk about this Jets defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Ravens send their punter out now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he'll get this up to the 25. The Jets had 8 and 8 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the handoff, Abanikanda. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again. Hobbs. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And they run the option on second down. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're going to bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. And this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Abanikanda once again. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Hobbs.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Ravens ready to take over.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fighting his way through contact and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, he played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays, his numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how...
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Ravens are back within a score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated.
That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 64 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Hobbs. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Operating from the gun. Hobbs. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there. You're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost him 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Jackson on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now Jackson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Jackson will throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Throwing is Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jackson on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Hobbs. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. Well, the best individual effort.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
To throw is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Play action. It's Jackson. Able to get away. Shrugs him off. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Evans running straight ahead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd down, Hobbs.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Rolling to his right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
That is now 7. difference between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football in the second half, that's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. 25 yards that time.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking to throw. Hobbs. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush?
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season is gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Jackson, options out left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Hobbs. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Throwing on 1st down. Hobbs escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 24-21. A little over 80 ticks to go. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10.
Jackson.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jackson.
And that is incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Jackson to throw.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them. Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Fourth quarter is not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is in for the score. And it It's absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.